So going on right now, we've got West Coast Racing Tournaments Arenacross 450 class. This is round 8 qualifying for Group 1. Current lap time so far in this session, OTR legit with a 43.687, Metal Jacket in second with a 44.097. And we do have 3 qualifying groups tonight, so we do have some quicker times than the other groups. If you go to our website, the link below, and then tap on qualifying times, you'll see for the 450 Arenacross times. Take our top 22 to the heat races. They get a 10-minute qualifying session here, their best lap time. That's what they take from this session, and then they get a free practice afterwards. Screenshot or something. So my motor line for the West Coast page, whichever one. So right now, first in the session, OTR legit. Just pushing it a little off though. Let's go to Metal Jacket 91, number 83, riding on the Honda. Now this track is a bit long for an Arenacross track. Some of the tracks we've extended a bit longer just to more so create better racing and avoid lap traffic as much as possible. The smaller tracks really bunch everybody up and just makes things different with a different track each week. These guys have some different sections that hit, as you can see there. Reverse Dragons back over Sandbowl. This week's track is built by Mr. Mancuso 756. Definitely a bit different from an Arenacross, but still has an Arenacross flow with smaller jumps and smaller sections. There's a mix of small jumps and a mix of bigger jumps, so like to mix it up, make it different for the riders, make it challenging for them. Got Moa 51 now running in third, number 851 on the NCR KTM. In second, we got Weatherman 172. We're gonna check in on the lap times real quick. Right now, we got 43.687 for OTR. Weatherman with a 43.764, and Moa 51 with a 43.987. So this group here, all about within a second. So really close for these guys. Yeah, thank you. So that is it for the qualifying session for Group 1. A 43.351 by Weatherman 172 is your fastest in this session. OCR Legit with a 43.625 and a 43.828 for BOA 51 in third. So that is their qualifying times. So the 10-minute session after this is just a free practice, so only this first session counts. So qualifying times are updated. Your fastest qualifier, Parker 75.74 with a 42.592. Did I miss one? Let me check here. That could be why. I think I hit the wrong number. 42.022. I put 822. Okay, sorry about that. So Kid Loki, your fastest with a 42.00022. Parker in second with a 42.592. And Better Dactyl third with a 43.029. And we got Dirt Shark with a 43.262, Weatherman 172 with a 43.351, DMV Blessed with a 43.4, Hunt Claps a 43.531, OTR Legit a 43.625, MOA 51 in 9th with a 43.828, and Webstu Hugs your top 10 with a 43.833. But again, it is your top 22 going to the heat races. 23rd will be going to the B main. No problem, ATP. Probably could be the only time we'll be streaming it, but it's glad to do for the first race. And then heat races, Sketchy MX, are posted on westcoastracingtournaments.com. They are updated, but I can let you know though which one you are in. Sketchy MX, you're going to be in Heat 2, so Motolife 116, that's myself. I will be the race director for each heat race. So we're just going to let these guys finish up this free practice here right now, since the other two groups got a free practice afterwards. And again, it's only the times from the first session that counts. So this is just a free practice for these guys, just to get some more time on the track and get used to it, find some different lines. Again, it's the top 22 from the heat races. So we do have one more time though being added in. DK Coltrane, how to do time attack. He's got a 44.345. So the 44.345. So So let me make a couple of changes real quick to the heat race. No, it's not going to change too much. So night show 563 is going to be T1. So I'm just going to go make a few changes. So night show. Okay, so Sketchy MX, you're actually going to be in Heat 1 now. We did have a change there. You're at Heat 1, huh, Claps? So Metal Jack 91.2, then we're going to have TK Cool Train. Okay, so the heat races are now updated after Coltrane's heat time. So yeah, the heat races take the top 4 from each one. So that is it for their free practice. We're just going to move on now to the heats. And the times from this session does not count. It's only from the first qualifying session. Not at all ATP, it's just a tough track. It's a bit different for an Arenacross for sure. Okay, so we're getting invites out now for heat number 1. Taking the top 4 from this into the main event. Alright, so the invites are out now for Heat 1. Just got one more guy to load in and we'll be ready. So again, your fastest qualifier was Kid Loki with a 42.022. Let's go to the times for the guys in this heat race. Butterdactyl at a 43.029. Weatherman with a 43.351. Hunt Claps at 43.531. Moa 51 with a 43.828. Goonrider at 43.932. Night Show at 44.230. Clapper 45 with a 44.37. So a lot of these guys close in times. Is he joining? Why had you muted? So I'm gonna have you muted for the race, Clapper. Because of the changes, he's in Heat 1 with DK Coltrane's time. So good. Alright, so we got our 11th rider in here. They are readied up, so we will get underway with heat number 1. If you guys have picks for who's going to win, who's going to get the final transfer spot, let us know in the chat. This week's track is a bit long for an Arenacross track, but try to make something different each week for the riders. And while they load in, we will take a quick break. I have you guys muted this time for the race since you guys are getting loud. We are back for heat number 1. We're going to be on board with Butterdactyl. And a lot of these guys bumping into the gate there, but we got a good start. Looks like from Night Show, Butterdactyl coming together with a couple of guys going down. Kid Loki as well, so 2 of your fastest qualifiers in the top 3. All down, a lot of guys going down in this section, so a lot of chaos on the first lap. Oh, Weatherman on Goonrider, nowhere to go. Lands on top of him, unfortunately. He gets the bad end of the stick there. Hunt Claps here in 7th, now Goonrider with a mistake. Fastest qualifier, Kid Loki in 5th. Let's go out front. Night Show had the lead, goes off track. Looks like just a mistake, pushing it wide, so now back into 4th. Moa, your leader, Butterdactyl, all the way up to 2nd now, so dead last on the start. and has now gotten all the way up to second. Kid Loki with a good run, trying to go around the outside, hits the tough blocks. Night Show trying to go up the inside. Kid Loki not going to let that happen. Goes right around the outside. Hunt Claps in 6th place and loops out. P-Job onto the inside, having to avoid Hunt Claps there, hugging it tight on the inside. Some great battles so far. Your top 4 going through, so these guys trying to catch up. Oh, P-Job MX tries to avoid Hunt Claps, but they just barely come together and get set on the inside. That was a tough break right there. Sketchy MX here in 7th. Go up here, Weatherman and Night Show chasing for that final spot. Clapper sitting in 4th in the final transfer position. Weatherman and Night Show coming together there. Couldn't tell if they looked like their lines just came together. So Butterdactyl out front and Kid Loki, those guys making moves quick, getting up front. Moa 51 in 3rd, Clapper in 4th place. Weatherman trying to make up some ground. Clapper coming up short on the sand wall there. That is a tough section, hitting that Dragon's back. And we got a rider that went down. Somebody hitting the over-under, it looks like. Couldn't quite tell what that was. The Weatherman and Clapper with a good battle here. Weatherman making the pass. Clapper back up the inside. Just a little bit of bumping. We got some bumping going back here. Couldn't tell who came together. It looks like Sketchy MX going off track, so I'm going to try to keep a better eye on these guys as they're going through the pack. So we want to have a good clean race, and Weatherman with a mistake going over the bars. So Clapper back into the final transfer spot. And looks like one rider already done. Don't want them sitting on the track though. So please move. Thank you. So Butterdactyl, your leader right now. Kid Loki trying to chase him down. This is the heat race, so it's only the top 4 going through. Clapper in 4th with a good battle. Night Show now giving in some pressure. Weatherman was in a battle with these guys, but a couple of mistakes, and now Night Show catching up. And Clapper coming up short again, but Night Show tried to move underneath him, turned a little tight into the tough blocks. Lost a little bit of ground there, not too much. He's still in the same section and can see him. Let's go back here though. We got a 3-way battle. Sketchy MX, Goon Rider, and Hunt Claps. Hunt Claps, 3rd in your point standing, 2nd place, not in it tonight. So he's wanting to get as many points as possible and get in this heat, or the main event. Does not want to have to deal with the LCQ. Goon Rider making it very difficult for him in 8th. These guys holding their line, riding a wide bike. This track doesn't really have too many sections that differentiate too much. It's just a matter of really got to be consistent and stay low, finding some speed through the sand too. As you see Sketchy MX getting a little slowed up, coming into the sand. Hunt Claps trying to get around Goon Rider, trying to go up the inside. Hunt Claps showing him a wheel there as they go over the finish line. That triple is a stretch. That 450 even coming up short. Let's go check up on the front now. We got Weatherman and Night Show in a battle. Weatherman giving a little bump to Night Show. Both of these guys coming up short in this section. These jumps definitely stretched out. Really big for the 450. Really have to see bounce him, but when you hit him right, definitely floats you up in the air, and they're really fun to hit. These sand whoops are a bit different too. Makes it tricky for these guys. Night Show a little bit up into the berm there, pushing a couple of tough blocks over, and Night Show off the track, going down. Goon Rider and Hunt Claps all going by, so Night Show going from 6th to 9th place. Just on that one mistake there, you can lose that much time and that many positions, so tough break for him. P-Job MX as well. On the Shift Racing Honda number 489. Really fast guy. Some consistent rides in the Arenacross series so far. Definitely not the race he was hoping for right now, but he does have the lead traffic starting to come near him. He is looking back. I think he does realize it. We'll just give him one warning so he knows, but he's always done a good job about staying out of the way for those guys, and it looks like he's actually out now. And Hunt Claps coming into Night Show. I don't think he meant to do that. He's actually waiting up for him. This Hunt Claps is at this point just going to look to the LCQ, seems like. So let's go up to the battle here now. Goon Rider, Sketchy MX chasing Weatherman. Clapper now back into 7th. So we have a really close battle here, a 4-way battle for the final transfer. Things can get very intense towards the end of the race. Clapper back here in 7th. He's definitely going to make a fight to get back up there. Goon Rider with mistaken off the track. Goon Rider into the tough blocks, and again, I know how that goes, man. Those tough blocks give absolutely no mercy. That was a tough one there. So Goon Rider losing a lot of time. Weatherman getting passed by Sketchy MX, getting into the back of him and going down. Just really pushing it for that position. Just a little too much. Went into the back of his bike and went down. So now Clapper into 5th place. You can see that final transfer spot, wants to get it back. Goon Rider entering the whoop section. He can see these guys, wants to catch up. Hunt Claps, honestly, not at all out of it. Didn't want to count him out earlier. I thought maybe there just wasn't enough time, but these guys really aren't that far ahead if they get into a good battle. Sketchy MX here in 4th, so Clapper now with a mistake. These guys going back and forth with each other. Sketchy MX coming up just short on the sand wall. Clapper trying to go back up to the inside. Sketchy MX not getting a good drive through the sand. Clapper gets a better drive, almost goes up over the wheel. Almost going down, gets a good drive in the whoops, and he's got the inside, but Sketchy MX trying to stay wide, and he does. Clapper a bit up higher on the jump. Sketchy MX. Whoa, Clapper. Don't think he meant to do that. Just lost control, I think, more than anything, but I know I probably missed a few warnings. I do apologize for that. We're trying to keep it even throughout. And Sketchy MX making a mistake. Clapper now making the pass. So you can see Weatherman making the pass here on Sketchy MX, trying to go up the inside. A little bit of a bump there, or their lines just coming together. Sketchy MX, though, can't tell what happened there. He got bumped back, but then I think it looks like he slid out. So I know he did get bumped a little wide. It didn't look like he got taken out, but I think getting going again, he just slid out. So Goon Rider is now caught up. Claps here 9th. Kid Loki getting into some lap traffic around the outside of Goon Rider. He's got Weatherman and Sketchy MX next to him. It is the final lap, though. Clapper is now going to need to get Sketchy MX. Kid Loki up the inside. Kid Loki. Oh. So Kid Loki, your winner in that heat race there. But that was a little bit much going into the lap traffic. I know he's trying to get up front, so I think Sketchy MX, unfortunately, now in 5th, going to be to the LCQ. That was a good battle between him and Clapper. So your top 4, Kid Loki, Butterdactyl, Moa 51, and Clapper 45 going on to the heat race. The rest of these guys will move on to the LCQ. So Heat 2 coming up, we're going to have Parker 7574, TTV Dirt Shark, DMV Blessed, OTR Legit, Wubs to Hugs, Metal Jacket, DK Coltrane 101, Vision Pants 80, JR Scott, Loom Zenny, and Carter 164. Okay, so Loom got off. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully we'll have him back next week. Try and keep everything as clean as possible in the races. Apologize for missing anything, but doing our best to keep up with the warnings. A lot of close battles in that one. So that means the next up is going to be Jordy 342. So that is our next alternate. Gonna give Jordy about a minute here to join. If not, then we will be on to the next alternate after that. Would be Lil Randy 70. And then ATP 20 following him. So we're going to invite Lil Randy and we'll see who joins, and then we will get started with heat number 2. So the top 4 going on to the A main, the rest moving on to the LCQ. Excuse me, 9. So 5th through 9th will move on to the LCQ. And since we had 6 guys and the other one, we will take 6 from this. The other 2 would go straight to the B main. So 5th through 9th going to the LCQ, 10th and 11th will be going to the B main event. Okay, so everybody is ready. We will get in for our 450 heat number 2 for round 8 of the West Coast Racing Tournament's Arenacross Series. Right now, your points leader, TTV Dirt Shark. His current points leader with 98 points. Mr. Mancuso in second with 93, but he's not racing tonight. Hunt Claps in third with 89, having to go through the LCQ. So look for him to make a charge in that race and get in that top 3. 4th place rider, Gimme the Sticks, out of this one as well. So Kid Loki in 6th with 75 points, looking to move up a few spots tonight. Very well possible. So we'll see what happens here. You've got Parker in 7th in points. Metal Jacket there in 8th. So a few of these guys in the heat race looking to make it into the main event and score some points. Everybody is readied up. 32nd board is sideways. We're going to see who's going to grab the whole shot here. It's a tight 90 degrees. Some of these guys having to come out of an angle out of the way the gate is set up. DMV Blast almost had a good jump there. Somebody with a great start. That looks like JR Scott. We got a guy looping it down there. Couldn't tell who that was. Maybe Vision Pants back there. Looked like somebody on a white bike. That may have been Lil Randy. I couldn't tell who, but somebody had looped it out and went down. A lot of guys making mistakes in the first section as usual, though. That is just how it is with the Arenacross. These guys are bumping bars, trading paint. It is some tight racing. Dirt Shark out front, Parker in second, JR Scott third, and Webstugs in fourth. Carter off track. I couldn't tell what happened there. It looks like he just turned a little wide. He just by himself, it looked like on the map, so it's a small mistake. DMV Bless going down, now back in 10th. Not where he wants to be. Apologize if there was any background sound. Just realized I have my volume up. Welcome to the stream, Smokey. This is heat number 2. Let's go up here. couple of guys going down on that sand roller. That is a tough section. They're coming into it at an angle. But we got a battle here for the 4th and final transfer, it looks like. No, 5th and 6th, I'm sorry. They're chasing down 4th. JR Scott. JR Scott with a mistake. So now Metal Jacket. OTR legit. Metal Jacket. Come on, man. That was a bit of a cross right there. That was just too much. Just gotta watch your line. I know you're just trying to hold him off, but still got 8 minutes in. The race has just started. These guys just need to get into the groove. Just hit their rhythm. Just keep up with each other, follow each other. See what lines are hitting. So now JR Scott, OTR legit in a battle. JR Scott, a bit of a bump there. OTR legit had to check up. Metal Jacket catching up to these guys. You can see Bless now in the 7th, making up some ground. Coltrane right behind him in 8th on that Shift Racing Honda. Got Vision Pants 80 though, right on his tail, chasing him down, trying to make the pass. Coltrane not going to make it easy. Coltrane defensive riding, but holding him off well. Bit of a mistake there from Bless. These guys coming over. Vision Pants had to check up in the air. Just avoids DMV. So a close call between those guys. These three all going through the sand section together. 3 wide. Coltrane onto the inside. Blessed on the outside. Coltrane making the pass. I don't think he meant to take him out, but just pushed a little wide. We just need to be careful. Try to hold the line as best as possible. I know a lot of these things aren't intentional, but just want to have a good, solid race. Dirt Shark out front. Your leader right now, Parker in 2nd. These guys have been having a good battle all race. Give a little bit of time here. We'll keep an eye on the map though. For 4th place, you can see 3rd Webstahugs here. Just going over the finish line. And looks like Lil Randy, that must be already getting lapped, it looks like. Okay, so I just have to make sure that they are aware of what's around them, because we got a 3-way battle here. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. JR Scott, the outside looking in. Webstahugs on that final transfer spot. OTR coming up just a bit short. JR Scott trying to go up the inside, gets a good drive in that corner. OTR wasn't able to slow up and get the corner well, so JR Scott making the pass for now. We're almost halfway through this here. Guys, so DK Coltrane trying to get through lap traffic. OTR legit as well. These guys getting slowed up. So into lappers already, not what we expected, but you know, these guys are just new to the racing, so it's okay. They are doing their best that they can. DMV Blessed, not the race he was hoping for either, so we might have a stacked LCQ. Slappers did the best they can. We're just trying to give them warnings so that they know what is around him. JR Scott now in your final transfer. Metal Jacket in 5th. Yeah, that corner really catching a lot of guys. It's really tricky coming into it at an angle. Especially the sand, a bit of a different soil. Metal Jacket keeping up with JR Scott though. Just focusing on his lines, just keeping up with them, staying consistent. OTR legit, not too far back. The 602 on the Red Bull KTM. Metal Jacket 91 on that Honda. JR Scott, bit of a mistake in that section, gets slowed up. Metal Jacket trying to go onto the inside. Both of them are able to get over that sand wall. Over the tunnel they go. This corner really tricky. Metal Jacket getting a drive down the inside. So now Metal Jacket in spot number 4. JR Scott in 5th. These guys are all really close. Wubs and hugs right there. I have a feeling we might get a 3-way battle for the final transfer. Metal Jacket, a slight mistake. JR Scott goes into him and almost over the bars. Scott with an amazing save right there. Metal Jacket getting a bit of a bounce. JR Scott into him, but he gets reset quickly. So really did not lose a whole lot of time, just a few bike lengths. But still, got a small window of light there. And then just ran into Metal Jacket, just their lines coming together. Got OTR Legit in spot number 5. He can see Metal Jacket. He wants that final transfer spot. Coltrane making up some ground. The number 191 in 6th, just waiting for these guys to get in another battle and make mistakes. That's all it's going to take. But the DK Coltrane, though, with a mistake. JR Scott makes the pass back. JR Scott actually lost a few spots. I didn't realize that. Dropping back, and Coltrane now dropping back. And as soon as I said something... unfortunate situation there. Coltrane now back into 8th place. And Metal Jacket and OTR Legit now swapping positions. OTR Legit now in the final transfer. We'll stay on this battle. And OTR Legit now going down. So that section very tricky. You're coming out of the tunnel, but the tunnel does have a small dip in it. And if you don't hit it right, your back wheel can get popped up and send you into a nose wheelie. And you got to be careful. Get too much front brake. If you don't let off, you will go over the bars. That was a tough break miss for DK Smokey. I felt bad, man. Wanted to give him some coverage, and as soon as I did, hate it when that happens, man. That commentator's curse is real. Vision Pants 80 down in the sand. You see DMV Blessed going by him. Blessed into the sand whips. We have under a minute left. Plus a lap at 6th, 5th, and 4th. They're pretty close, though. Metal Jacket actually starting to pull away. JR Scott getting a little too close to the tunnel. So that section there really tricky. These guys are trying to hug it tight and stay on the inside. JR Scott just getting a tough break. And OTR Legit now going down, so JR Scott going to catch up to the spot number 5. That is still not enough. They need to get up to 4th. Metal Jacket is starting to pull away while these two battle. DMV Blast right behind them as well. We have a good 3-way battle here. Metal Jacket, or excuse me, JR Scott. Okay, my name's mixed up. JR Scott and OTR Legit just coming together there. These guys fighting. Trying to get up to 4th, doing everything they can. Metal Jacket, though, going over the tunnel. It is the final lap. And your leader, Parker, you can see actually right there now, going by DMV Blessed in 7th. So this LCQ is going to be a fast one. A few guys in there that we did not expect to see. And your winner in that heat race is Parker. Let's go up to the battle, though. So Metal Jacket, your final transfer. Looks like Vision Pants 80 and JR Scott are the ones trying to chase him down. Metal Jacket with a mistake right there. He just needs to bring it home. Almost off the track again. Don't let the nerves get to you, man. You got it. 10 seconds. Finish line is just ahead. Luckily, the ghost of the bike's not getting him. Those guys bit back. So I think Metal Jacket going to get that last transfer position. So that is it for heat number 2. So 5th through 9th will be going to the LCQ. 10th and 11th into the B main. Just getting the LCQ lobby list updated right now. The LCQ is 5 minutes plus a lap and takes the top 3. So half the amount of race time and 1 less position open. So it's going to be a really close race. It's going to be very stacked indeed. Smokey, we got a few guys in here that I did not expect to see. I don't think they expected it either, but it's a fast group tonight. So it's going to be a fun one to watch, that is for sure. Alright, so we are going to get the LCQ lobby opened up. That is updated on the website. And when we get that sorted out and invites out, we're just going to take a quick break. Alright, so we got the LCQ lobby opened up. We're just getting the invite sent out now to all the riders. This is definitely going to be a stacked LCQ, man. Feels like another heat race going on. Alright, so all the invites are out. We're going to wait for these guys to load in and we'll be underway. Not watched it all, DMV. It is just a tough group tonight. We had a lot of fast guys. The start is going to be important. And it is a tough one too because they have to come into it immediately at an angle off the gate. So I have one more rider that we are waiting on. So we've got Weatherman in here. Goon Rider is in. Sketchy MX is in. Night Show is in. Hunt Claps is in here. We got JR Scott, Vision Pants. DMV Bless is in here. OTR Legit, DK Coltrane. Yeah, I mean, that's why. And my apologies. Missed one more rider. So I made one mistake on the list, but that is alright. The last one. See, Randy. So now Lil Randy offline. Let's see, ATP 20 would be our last alternate here. So invites out to ATP 20. Get them in here for the LCQ. See OTR Legit, DMV Blessed, Vision Pants 80, JR Scott, DK Coltrane, Weatherman 172, Night Show 563, Goon Rider 159, Hunt Claps, Sketchy MX, and ATP 20. Top 3, moving on from here. Hunt Claps, 3rd in points, so he's definitely going to be fighting for that top 3, but all these guys are, though. This is a fast heat race. Excuse me, not a heat race, LCQ, but it feels like another heat race. A lot of quick guys. Alright, so here we go, LCQ underway, everybody is readied up. 30-second board is sideways, let's see who's going to grab the whole shot. On board with JR Scott, a good jump from Weatherman. If you guys, everybody, good drive in there, only a couple of guys down. And OTR Legit and Coltrane in the back, man. Oh, Weatherman over the edge. These guys going back and forth with each other. Vision Pants, Goon Rider, DMV Blessed, your top 3. It is just tight racing. Goon Rider into DMV Blessed. Blessed almost getting landed on by Night Show, so this track, absolutely crazy tight racing right now. DK Coltrane trying to get back up. OTR Legit, ATP 20, Weatherman as well. Everybody fighting for spots. Vision Pants up front. Hunt Claps in second. Whoa. Night Show with getting into a couple of guys. It's just what happens on the inside of JR Scott into Coltrane. I don't think that was intentional, but I'm going to start trying to give out warnings the first lap. We're just going to let the guys kind of get situated. After that, you know, these guys just need to be careful. I don't think JR Scott really meant that. Coltrane just got a weird bounce and had to hit the brakes. So Vision Pants, Hunt Claps, and DMV Bless, your top 3. Goon Rider in fourth, trying to get these guys. OTR legit now up in the fifth, was towards the back for just a bit, but making up some ground quickly. JR Scott in sixth. You got your leaders going back and forth. We got a battle though for third. Goon Rider making it around. DMV Bless. DMV getting a good drive up the inside, staying low. A little bit of a bump into Goon Rider. Coming up short on the triple, so DMV going to lose a bit of time in that section. Trying to keep up with everything here, but these guys just going at it, pushing as hard as they can. Three-way battle here. DK Coltrane trying to get a good run through the whoops. Night Show just staying ahead of him. Those guys coming together. Coltrane bouncing off of him. It's absolutely crazy out there in the LCQ. JR Scott off the track. These LCQs, man, are always crazy. It usually just turns down to luck, getting a good start, and escaping the madness. Vision Pants 80 having a good battle here with Hunt Claps. They both have a transfer spot, so they don't want to do anything too crazy, but Hunt Claps up the inside. Hunt Claps. Whoa, Hunt Claps off track. So a couple of guys making mistakes here. DMV Bless now out front. Vision Pants in second. Hunt Claps back in the third. Good Rider in fourth place. Looking at these guys, waiting for him to get into battle and make some mistakes. And Coltrane now into fourth, so Coltrane on the comeback run. Putting the charge in. Hunt Claps in third. Vision Pants 80 in second. Hunt Claps wants to get back around him. Does not want to be in that last transfer position. It's a very tough spot, not where you want to be. A lot of pressure to deal with as DK Coltrane on the outside, trying to get a good run here. Hunt Claps gets a scrub glitch and goes down. Man, I feel bad. I know how that is. And Hunt Claps though over Goon Rider, and Vision Pants 80 now in third. Coltrane made quick work of him, and Hunt Claps over the bars, wheelie looping it out. So now in the sixth. Night Show and OTR legit in a battle. Vision Pants, OTR legit. These guys and Night Show, just get them. Hold their lines here, man. These guys going back and forth, fighting each other for that. Hunt Claps in fourth. It's going to be the final lap next time around, it looks like, so he's got to give it everything he's got here. Hunt Claps though with a mistake on the triple, so Goon Rider looking to get around him, but Hunt Claps holding him off. Your final lap now. Hunt Claps, a bit of a scrub glitch again, so not having some good luck in this one. Goon Rider making the pass on him. And now he's got Night Show up the inside. And Goon Rider off the track, going down. Vision Pants here in third. And Night Show into Hunt Claps. I saw that on the screen, and Hunt Claps is now sitting, so that was complete takeout. You could see on the screen, no intention of turning there. So Night Show not making it into the Night Show, unfortunately. So a tough break as well for Hunt Claps. Third in points, man, not in this one. Absolutely insane LCQ, and yes, also got to give it up to DK Coltrane making that comeback, man. I am sure the thought was in his head at the start that he was not going to make it in, but you never know. You just race to the end. Anything can happen, and so DMV blessed. Coltrane, and it's Vision Pants 80 just left. Didn't get him in the picture, but Vision Pants 80 is the third spot. The rest of those guys into the B main. So we're going to get the lobby opened up for the A main event. Alright, so the lobby is now updated for the 450 A main, and we're getting the B main lobby updated as well. So there is anybody able to host the B main event that is in the B main, please let me know. It's like offline and offline. I believe it's probably how they were in there. That's right. OTR legit. Okay, so main event invites going out. Demon Blessed is in here. Vision Pants is in here. So we got Kid Loki is in here, Butterdactyl, Noah 51. Wait, hold on. Send me one more invite. I have to join somebody else's party real quick. Alright, so everybody is ready here for the A main event. It's going to be a tough race, 20 minutes plus a lap, so a lot of racing to happen. The most number of players we can get a race is 11. Unfortunately, the game does not allow any more than that. If somebody is able to start up the main lobby, possibly, that would be great. If anybody is willing to, just the thank you, ATP 3. So if you want me to type it out here, so realistic length, advanced, online tracks. But you might have to go in and favorite the track as well. We only have a few people online by the looks of it. OTR, Hunt Claps, ATP, Sketchy MX. Let me check and see if JR Scott is online. So JR Scott's still online. Weatherman, Goon Rider, and Night Show all off. Let me check Night Show. Night Show is on. So a couple of guys are out, but appreciate it. So we got the A main starting up now. Who's gonna grab the whole shot here? Let's see. Gonna be on board with Vision Pants 80, getting that final transfer in the LCQ. And we got a good jump there from a few guys. And Kid Loki just sliding out. Didn't really look like he hit anybody, but couldn't tell. It just got on the brakes a little bit. And this track tough right here. This triple is a stretch to hit out of that corner, especially if you're coming together with anybody. Kid Loki making passes. Dirt Shark off the track, trying to get back on and reset in the back. Not what he wanted to have happen. A lot of guys going back and forth with each other. Loki trying to get up to the front. You can see him moving up there now into 6th. We got Moa here in 5th. A good run for him, making it straight through from the heat race. Parker out front, Butterdactyl, Clapper, and Vision Pants. Last transfer. And Vision Pants coming together with Clapper. Clapper, a bit of a mistake, had to cut back. You could see him trying to pull back over, didn't want to get together with him. They could both crash when that happens. You see Kid Loki right there. Kid Loki already to the lead. This guy flying on the track right now, but Butterdactyl not going to let that happen. Tries to go back up the inside. Vision Pants and Clapper in a good battle. Parker back here in 5th, right behind these guys. Parker off the track. What just happened there? So let me rewatch that. Oh man, he just got a bad bounce. I just looked away for a bit, didn't see that. Just got a bad bounce. Coltrane and Clapper in a battle. Clapper was trying to hold him off there, but Coltrane up to the inside. Moa and DMV Blessed going at it. Moa, a bit of a bump there, but Coltrane now up to the inside, making up a few spots. So Coltrane now with a good run into your top 3 out of the LCQ, excuse me. Vision Pants, a slight mistake there. Parker and DMV Blessed heading into the whoop section. Parker on the inside. That is somebody lagging. No. What happened there? Alright, so that was just a slight lag. I didn't hit anybody. It didn't look like. I think he just missed everybody, but so Butterdactyl, your leader, ahead of Kid Loki. Moa right over Coltrane. That is a really sketchy section right there. It is all or nothing, trying to get over that sand wall. Coltrane now back and forth. Moa 51 with a solid run now, up into 3rd. Coltrane with a good start, trying to stay up front here with these guys. DMV Blessed right behind him. Coltrane trying to get that podium spot back. Parker there on the inside, goes up the inside, splits up the middle. Coltrane now up to the inside. Coltrane. So pushed them off there. It was just a bit much. I know they're just trying to fight with each other and get position, but there's plenty of room on the left-hand side. We just want to see some good, clean racing there. Blessed up to the inside of Clapper. Those guys coming together. I don't know. And Blessed. I know those guys are good friends, so I don't think Clapper is going to be too bothered, or no, I think it's on purpose, but apologize. We'll go back up to the battle for first. So Kid Loki is actually now pulled away. Butterdactyl in 2nd. Butterdactyl off the track, a mistake there. A rare mistake out of him. Kid Loki is going to be pulling away from this one. That's my bad. Kill Bill's trying to focus on the racing in the back, make sure everybody's riding clean. TTV Dirt Shark making a good run back up to the front, now in 4th. Moa with a good main event going right now in 3rd, chasing down Butterdactyl. Butterdactyl, the champion in the 250 Race Tech Arenacross Series for Ioma. Moa trying to hold these guys off. Parker just barely missing him there. This didn't even miss him. He did hit him, but got lucky and didn't go down. So Moa now from 3rd to 5th, but still, he's got a good main event going. Making it in through the heat race. Now in the main event in the top 5. Coltrane putting on a good run as well. We got Wubs to Hugs here in 7th. DMV Blessed in 8th. Clapper in 9th. Vision Pants in 10th. Metal Jacket 91 and 11. Let's just give you the rundown. And go up to your leader here, Kid Loki. See what he's doing with these lines. But sorry, I want to stay on this here. We got a tight group. Whoa. So that was okay. I don't think he meant to cut over like that, but Butterdactyl now back in his 6th place and was up in 2nd. Yeah, trying to keep up with all the battles on the track. I know there was good battle for the lead, but this is a tight group here. We just try to keep track of the racing, make sure it is fair and good for everybody, good for the viewers as well. We want to see some good, clean battles. Don't need to see any takeouts. It just doesn't make it fun to watch. Parker up into 3rd. Butterdactyl trying to chase him back down and catch his teammate. Moa 51 back in front of Wubs to Hugs. So Wubs to Hugs making a good run up there as well, taking advantage of the mistakes made by those guys up there. Second through fifth, DMV Bless now trying to catch up. That double is a send, man. You see Coltrane here. Some of these guys are able to send it pretty well. You see if you hit it right, you can definitely send it right over there. Vision Pants and Clapper having a good battle back here. And we'll go back up towards the front. So Webs the Hugs, 6th place. Moa here in 5th. A lot of these guys a bit separated at the moment. They seem to found their groove now. Just hitting their lines, getting the laps in. We're only about 8 minutes into this, so we still have a lot of racing to go. Yeah, that section there on that over-under, those guys were just really tight. 4 or 5 of them heading into that. That is just not good. Not going to be a good result at all. That many of them heading into that tunnel full speed. Very difficult section. Coltrane though in 8th, a good run, made it in through the LCQ with a good comeback, so he's got to be happy with that. Metal Jacket now, you can see Kid Loki going by him already, so Kid Loki over the finish line. We go back to 2nd, that is going to be Parker. Butter here in 3rd. And you got Dirt Shark just behind him in 4th. Butter Dactyl trying to get back up to 2nd. And Metal Jacket out of this one. That is a tough break for him. So he'll be credited with 11th place. We are close to halfway through. Unfortunately past the restart point. Appreciate him racing and being here week in, week out for the Arenacross and Motocross series. Good battle here at 3rd and 2nd. Teammates Jack Links, KTM, Butter Dactyl, and Parker 75-74. This is for 2nd and 3rd, both on the podium. But Butter Dactyl was even in the lead for a bit. It's just hard. You really got to be consistent and on your game. This Kid Loki, when he stays consistent, man, he hits his laps and he'll pull away. Got Dirt Shark alone in 4th. It's a good spot to be in though, not worrying about other guys behind you. Just focusing on your race. Moa 51 and Webs the Hugs having a good battle. Webs the Hugs getting a good drive up there. Moa right behind him. They both cased the triple. Where's DMV? DMV back here in 7th. He's going to get this section, it looks like, so that'll gain some time on him. And now Webs the Hugs going down. So DMV now going to start to gain on these guys, but now he makes a mistake, and Coltrane in 8th. Coltrane going to go around the outside here. DMV holds him off though for now. Some good battles here. Coltrane tries to go up the inside. He loops it and his bike takes out DMV. By no means was that intentional at all. His bike, he just lost control and the bike went flying into DMV. That was a tough break for both of them. Just the physics getting the best of them. Unfortunately, two very fast guys. But again, this whole group very fast here. DK Coltrane now making his way around DMV. Clapper here in 9th. He's got Vision Pants in 10th. So we're going to let these guys know that Kid Loki is coming through. And DMV with mistake. Clapper didn't need to check up that much. Now they lost a spot. And now Vision Pants down. So now Clapper and DMV in a battle here. Let's go back up. And looks like Dirt Shark now has gotten around Parker. So Parker back into 4th. Butter Dactyl has pulled away from these guys. The Kid Loki just on another level, going over the tunnel already. Clapper right behind him in 8th. Clapper trying to stay ahead of DMV right behind him in 9th, but how close things are, the times aren't varying too much. Kid Loki coming up short on the finish line. Clapper had to check up there, did not expect that. Clapper doing a good job there, staying out of the way, letting the leader go by. Let's go back here to Butterdactyl in 2nd. You can see now Parker back by Dirt Shark, so we'll stay with these two for a bit. As you can see, the rest of the field started to separate now. So we'll stay on this battle for a few minutes here, see what goes down. Dirt Shark, number 721 on the KTM. Trying to chase down Parker also on the KTM as well. Parker on the Jack Links KTM team. Quick check there. Moa 51 back in 5th. I got to give it up for Moa. It was a good run for him. Make it into the A main in the Motocross Nationals yesterday. We're now into the A main event tonight. So Dirt Shark just losing a little bit of ground to Parker. Parker finding his lines. Able to pull a little bit of a gap. See Butter there. He's now catching up to Vision Pants. We'll just give him a warning, let him know. He's got a leader coming by him. Got a good spot right here. Thank you. So that's what we like to see. Perfect spot right there. Vision Pants moving out of the way for Butterdactyl. DMV Blessed in 9th, Clapper in 8th. Coltrane in spot number 7 on that Shift Racing Honda, number 191. Clapper, the number 108 on that Rockstar Husqvarna. The Fakers Factory team. DMV Blessed, if I remember, on the Jimmy John's KTM, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure now what team he's on, but on a KTM out there, number 713. He was a 250 West champion in Ioma for season 1. Websahug's up here on board. Pretty soon he is on the NCR KTM team, as well as Moa 51. So a good run for these guys. See both on the Fox gear and the KTM, 6th and 5th. So a good run for the KTM teams tonight. Parker now, I apologize. I am missing their passes. As soon as I turn away, give the other guys some time. They're going back and forth, so now Dirt Shark up into the podium position. Parker gonna try to get back by him. Good battle in this race between these two. Parker just a little wide though and goes down. Just a small mistake. All it takes, as you can see, now down almost a whole section there. So Dirt Shark trying to take advantage of the mistake by Parker and pull away for this podium spot. Got Butterdactyl still running solid in 2nd place. Kid Loki out front. Good consistent race here. If I'm correct too, I think Vision Pants 80 is also on the NCR KTM as well. Let me actually check real quick. Good battle between DMV Blessed and Clapper. So Vision Pants might not be an NCR KTM, but on the KTM with the Fox gear. Good battle between Blessed and Clapper. Let's see who's coming through the pack right here. That is Parker and Dirt Shark. So Parker getting the spot back. Dirt Shark off track. My mistake there, just trying to keep up with the other guys, catch the other battles, and Parker and Dirt Shark going back and forth. Parker now into third and now has a good gap. Just over 3 minutes to go. If any of you are wondering, the track is a bit longer for an Arenacross, but let's try to offer something different each week for these guys. I know it'd get pretty boring and repetitive having the same style Arenacross. It's a bit longer. Try to keep some of the jumps like an Arenacross style. Just make it technical for these guys and offer something different for each race. And give them a good challenge. Leader right now, Kid Loki. Looks like he's now going by Moa 51. So now lapping up to spot number 5. You see Dirt Shark going over the finish there. Kid Loki. A rare mistake out of the number 5. Butterdactyl coming over the tunnel though, so Kid Loki not too much to worry about with his lead. But Butter in second. And Parker back here in third. Smokey Dirt Shark was on Jack Links, but then I think he had left the team or isn't on there anymore. I'm not sure exactly, but Parker with a good run into third place. Let's go back here as Kid Loki now going by Moa 51. Saw those guys were really close. Parker getting around Clapper. Clapper doing a good job staying out of the way. Vision Pants and Clapper having a good battle here. 9th and 10th. Clapper needs to get up there. I don't think he wants to be getting 10th, but be blessed. Good run in A. A long way to get to the A main event, going through the LCQ. But still a good run on the 450. Normally a 250 guy, so I'm sure he's just really used to that bike. It's different riding this 450. Coltrane in 7th on that Shift Racing Honda, number 191. Got that all red gear. Looks like he's running the orange boots tonight. Loves the hugs as well. These guys got some lit kits, that white Fox gear, white boots. Looks like a reddish orange helmet. He's catching up though to Moa 51, but then whoops the hugs now making a mistake. Kid Loki, Moa 51 having a good battle with each other. Not for anybody's position, but Moa 51 doing a good job checking up there. And now he's just going to try to let Loki go and stay in the spot that he's in. Yeah, we got a good battle here. It is the final lap. Whoops the hugs and Coltrane. Here we go, folks. Final lap. Coltrane trying to go up the inside. Whoops the hugs going to check up. Cut back down. Coltrane comes over just a bit. I know it's hard turning back around. And a little bit short on the tunnel. Here he goes. Whoops hugs onto the inside. Gets a good jump on the inside. Coltrane now in 7th. You can see Kid Loki going through. Your winner. DK Coltrane gonna go for it. Coltrane tries to get the spot. I think he just finishes behind him. Unfortunately, there's DMV Blessed. Let's go. Butter in 2nd, Parker in 3rd. Dirt Shark here in 4th, going around Clapper. don't think Dirt Shark has much to worry about. I think he's the only last one to not get lap. First one not get lap, excuse me. That was a crazy end to the race. Coltrane trying to get Wubs the Hugs, but Wubs the Hugs just staying ahead of him. Alright, Kid Loki, your winner in that one. Butterdactyl at 39.804. I don't know if that counted the first lap, but I think it might have. Could have done that, so that could have been the reason for that one. And Parker in third. Dirt Shark fourth. Moa 51 in fifth. Wubsy Hugs in sixth. DK Coltrane in seventh. DMV Bless in eighth. Vision Pants 80 in ninth. Clapper 45 in 10th. And Metal Jacket 91 will get 11th place for that. Some great racing by these guys tonight. A lot of laps. You can see there 29 laps. Did have a lot more last week with a bit shorter of a track. That was a good race there. Yes, it is the last corner. Anything does go. Coltrane pushing it to the limits there, trying to get that spot, but unfortunately Wubs the Hugs just getting ahead of him. I'm sure he understands it is last lap. Both are going for it. So a good race by everyone. That is it for round number 8 of the Arenacross series. Next week, we've already got round number 4 in the Nationals. We are already almost a third of the way through that series. Feels like we just got it started. Kid Loki, the leader in the 450 class, and Tyler Jai 181, your points leader in the 250 class. We will get points updated after this race, or after this is over, and results will be updated shortly. Thank you guys for tuning in for round 8, and we will see you guys next time.